everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. Today's episode is super exciting and very personal. We're talking about how ChatGPT helped Jason improve his English in just 30 days.
That's right. I'm not just the host of this podcast. I'm also a learner, just like many of you. And honestly, I struggled with English for a long time, especially with speaking naturally and writing confidently.
And then something changed, right?
Yes, I started using ChatGPT as my daily practice buddy. And wow, it really worked. My grammar got better, I stopped translating in my head, and I even felt more confident speaking.
That's why this episode matters. If you've been feeling stuck or not sure how to improve your English, this could be a game changer. You don't need expensive classes. You just need consistency and a smart tool.
Exactly. So, if you're listening and thinking, can I really improve in 30 days? The answer is yes, and we'll show you how.
We'll walk you through Jason's journey week by week. You'll hear real examples, role plays, and tips you can start using right now.
So grab your notebook, get ready to learn, and let's jump into the story of how ChatGPT fixed my English in just 30 days.
So Jason, let's rewind a little. Before ChatGPT, what was your English like?
Well, honestly, Julia, it was tough. I knew some vocabulary and grammar rules, but when it came to real conversations, I froze. My mind would just go blank.
That sounds frustrating. Was it confidence or something else?
It was a mix of things. I was afraid of making mistakes. I always thought people would laugh or judge me. And because of that, I avoided speaking altogether.
Did you try learning in other ways before?
Oh yeah, many. I downloaded so many apps. Duolingo, YouTube lessons, even joined an English class. They helped a bit, but I still couldn't think in English or respond naturally.
That's a common problem. Many learners know the rules, but speaking feels like a whole different world.
Exactly. I could write a sentence like I go to the market every day, but if someone said to me, "Hey Jason, what did you do yesterday?" I'd panic. I'd start translating in my head, get stuck, and say nothing.
So, what was your biggest struggle?
Speaking fluently and listening quickly. People talk fast. Native speakers don't always follow the grammar I studied. I wanted to reply, but my sentences felt slow, robotic, and awkward.
I hear this a lot. I understand English in my mind, but I can't speak it out loud. Was that you?
Exactly. I felt like I was stuck at the almost good level. Not a beginner, but not fluent either. And honestly, I was about to give up.
Wow, that's so real. So many people listening right now probably feel the same. And now, just a month later, you're co-hosting an English podcast. That's a huge transformation.
It really is. That's why I wanted to share this story. If I can do it, anyone can. You just need the right strategy and the right tool, which for me was ChatGPT.
And we're going to get into that next. First, how you found ChatGPT and how it changed your learning approach completely.
Yep, let's talk about it.
All right, Jason, let's get into the big turning point. How did you discover ChatGPT?
So funny story. I wasn't even looking for an English tool. I saw a video on YouTube titled I Can Talk Like a Human, and thought, okay, let me try this robot thing for fun.
Haha, so it started as an experiment?
Exactly. I typed something simple like, "Hello, how are you?" And boom, it replied like a real person. That's when I got curious.
What was your first English learning question to it?
I think I asked, "Can you help me speak English better?" And it said, "Of course. Let's practice a conversation together." I couldn't believe it.
That's amazing. What made it feel different from all the other tools and apps you tried?
It was natural. It didn't feel like a lesson. It felt like a conversation with someone who never judged me, never got tired, and always explained things clearly.
That's powerful. No pressure, no embarrassment, just learning in real time.
Exactly. And I could ask anything. Is this sentence correct? What's a better way to say this? Can you explain this grammar rule? And I'd get simple, friendly answers instantly.
So right from the start, it felt like the partner you were missing?
Yes, like a 24/7 English coach who's patient and smart. I thought, okay, maybe I'll use this every day for 30 days and see what happens.
And that decision changed everything, right?
Absolutely. From that moment, I created a daily plan, and ChatGPT became my personal teacher, speaking partner, grammar checker, and even writing coach.
Amazing. Coming up next, we'll break down week 1 of Jason's journey, how he used ChatGPT to fix his grammar and grow his vocabulary.
Can't wait! Let's go!
So Jason, let's dive into week 1 of your 30-day journey. What was your focus during the first week?
Week 1 was all about fixing my grammar and learning new vocabulary, but in a way that was actually fun and useful. I started by telling ChatGPT, please correct my English, and that opened the door to a whole new method.
Interesting. How did it correct you? Like a teacher?
Yeah, but much friendlier. I would type something like, yesterday I go to the park, and ChatGPT would say, did you mean yesterday I went to the park? Then it explained the reason. So I wasn't just memorizing, I was understanding.
That's the key. Learning by doing, not just reading grammar books.
Exactly. I even asked it, give me 5 daily sentences with simple grammar and useful words. It gave me examples like, I wake up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast with my family. And I'd repeat those, then change them using my own life.
So you made it personal. That helps the brain remember better.
Totally. And for vocabulary, I asked ChatGPT things like, give me 10 words about daily routines with meaning and example sentences. And boom! It gave me a nice list with sentences like, brush. I brush my teeth every morning.
Simple, clear, and directly useful. Perfect for beginners.
I even used a little trick. I said, quiz me on these words, and it made mini vocabulary tests, like fill in the blanks, matching words to meanings, or multiple choice. I didn't feel like I was studying. I felt like I was playing.
That's a great point. You weren't just using ChatGPT for answers. You were using it to train your brain.
Exactly. And after 1 week, I noticed I was making fewer grammar mistakes, and I could describe my day with better words.
That's amazing progress in just 7 days. So for our listeners, if you want to start like Jason, just ask ChatGPT to correct your sentences, give daily vocabulary, and quiz you on new words.
Yes, that's the perfect start. Coming up next, I'll share how I used ChatGPT to improve my writing in week 2.
Can't wait to hear it. All right, Jason, we're now in week 2 of your journey. You focused on writing this time, right?
Yes, week 2 was all about writing. I realized I could read and understand English, but when I had to write an email or even a short paragraph, I struggled.
What kind of writing did you practice?
I started simple. I told ChatGPT, please help me write a short paragraph about my day. And it gave me a basic example. Then I rewrote it in my own words and asked, can you check my version?
So you were writing, getting corrections, and improving at the same time.
Exactly. And the best part, it explained why my sentence needed improvement. Like, I am go to work at 8. ChatGPT corrected it to, I go to work at 8 and explained, you don't need am with go. That stuck in my mind.
That's so helpful. Did you try different types of writing too?
Yes. I asked it, Can you help me write a polite email to my teacher? And ChatGPT gave me a great example. I learned how to start with dear, how to be formal, how to close with best regards, all those little things that make a big difference.
That's such a useful skill, especially for students and professionals.
Totally. Later that week, I even asked ChatGPT to help me write short essays, nothing big, just 100 to 150 words. Topics like my favorite hobby or why I want to learn English. Then I'd compare my writing with ChatGPT's version to learn better sentence structure.
And did your writing improve?
Yes, I felt more confident. I learned how to connect sentences with words like also, because, however. I started thinking in complete sentences instead of just words.
So, for our listeners, if writing is your weak area, start small. Use ChatGPT to help with paragraphs, emails, and simple essays, then ask it to correct you and explain why.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you grow.
Love it. Now let's move into week 3, where you focused on speaking with ChatGPT.
That's where things really changed. Let's talk about it.
All right, Jason, we're now in week 3 of your journey, and this is the one I'm most curious about. You actually practiced speaking with ChatGPT?
Yes, and it worked way better than I expected. Of course, ChatGPT doesn't speak with voice, but I used it like a speaking partner. I would type out a conversation, then speak it out loud as I typed. It helped me think and talk in English.
That's so creative. So you practiced both typing and speaking at the same time?
Exactly. I would write, "Hi ChatGPT, can we practice a conversation about ordering food?" And then I'd go back and forth with it, pretending I was at a restaurant. I read my part out loud and imagined the full scene.
Nice. So it's like roleplay, but you're also training your brain to respond naturally.
Yes, and I did that every day, just 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes I'd say, "Let's talk like two friends meeting for coffee," or "Help me practice small talk." And ChatGPT played the role perfectly.
Did you feel your speaking improve?
Oh, yes. At first, I was slow. I needed time to think. But after a few days, my sentences came out faster. I stopped translating in my head. I started thinking in English, just like you always hear in Fluency tips.
That's the goal. And all this without needing a real person?
Right. And the cool part, I never felt embarrassed. If I made a mistake, I could just say, "Oops, can you correct me?" And ChatGPT would gently fix it.
That's so powerful. For our listeners, if you feel shy about speaking English with real people, start with ChatGPT. Practice daily conversations, ask for corrections, and speak aloud as you go.
Exactly. It's like having a friendly partner who's always ready to practice anytime.
All right, up next, week 4, where you started feeling real confidence and fluency. Can't wait to hear about that.
Let's dive into it.
All right, Jason, we've reached week 4, the final stretch. What was happening at this point?
Honestly, Julia, this was when I started to feel real change. I wasn't just learning English. I was using English. I felt more confident writing, speaking, and even thinking in English without overthinking.
That's such a great feeling. What helped you make that final jump?
I started asking ChatGPT for fluency tips, like how can I sound more natural? Or how do native speakers speak casually? It gave me tips like using contractions, filler words, and natural expressions.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Instead of saying, "I do not know," ChatGPT taught me to say, "I don't know." Instead of "let me think," I learned to say, not sure actually." Those little things made a big difference.
So you began sounding more natural and less robotic.
Exactly. I even practiced short, real-life dialogues every day. like ordering coffee, making small talk at work, or asking for directions. I asked ChatGPT, can we do a 5-line role play? And it made it feel like real practice.
And did your confidence grow?
Big time. I stopped worrying about mistakes. I just focused on the message. I realized fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about communicating clearly and naturally.
That's such an important message. Fluency comes from using English, not just studying it.
Exactly. By week 4, I could write a short essay without fear, have a basic conversation without freezing, and even help others with their English.
Wow, what a transformation in just 1 month. So for our listeners, if you stay consistent, use ChatGPT daily, and stay curious, you can absolutely make fast, real progress.
Yes, you can. And coming up next, we'll show you a sample role play that I did with ChatGPT during my final week.
This will give you a clear idea of how to practice on your own. Stay tuned. All right, Jason, now it's time for something fun, a little role play. Show us what a daily conversation with ChatGPT looked like for you in week 4.
Sure, this was one of my favorite ways to practice. I'd type something like, "Hi, ChatGPT. Can we have a short conversation like two friends meeting at a cafe?" And here's how it would go. Role play. Conversation at a cafe. Jason, as the learner. "Hi, it's good to see you again. How have you been?"
Hey, I've been great, thanks. How about you?
"I'm good. Just a bit tired. I had a busy day at work.
Oh, really? What did you do today?
I had 3 meetings, and I had to finish a report. It was a long day."
Sounds stressful. Did you get a chance to relax after work?
"Yes, I watched a movie and had dinner with my family. That helped me relax."
That's nice. Spending time with family is the best way to unwind. That's such a natural conversation and so useful for real life.
Exactly. And after the chat, I would ask ChatGPT, "Can you correct any grammar mistakes I made? Can you explain one new phrase from this chat?" And it would explain everything clearly.
I love that. It's like practice plus correction plus vocabulary, all in one.
Yup. And the best part? I was learning through real situations, not textbook dialogues. I felt like I was talking to a real person.
For our listeners, you can try this today. Just type to ChatGPT, "Let's practice a short dialogue about shopping, chalk school, chalk travel," and go back and forth. Then ask for feedback.
Do it every day, even just 10 minutes, and you'll feel the difference.
Coming up next, we'll break down why ChatGPT was so effective for your progress. Let's get into that.
Let's do it!
Okay, Jason, you've shared your whole journey. Now let's break down. Why do you think ChatGPT helped you so quickly?
Great question, Julia. I think there are 3 big... First, it's always available. No need to wait for a tutor or join a class. I could practice anytime, day or night.
That's huge. Learning happens best when it fits your schedule.
Second, ChatGPT gives instant, personalized feedback. I wasn't just guessing if I was right or wrong. I got clear corrections and explanations.
No confusion means faster learning.
Exactly. Third, it's a safe space to practice without fear. I could make mistakes and learn without feeling embarrassed.
That really lowers the pressure and keeps motivation high.
Also, ChatGPT adapts to your level. It won't give you super hard sentences if you're a beginner. It meets you where you are and grows with you.
So it's like a patient, flexible teacher who's always ready.
Yes. And finally, the conversational style made it fun. I wasn't just studying, I was interacting. That kept me coming back every day.
Awesome. So availability, instant feedback, safe space, adaptability, and fun, that's a powerful combo.
Definitely. That's why I made real progress in just 30 days.
Great insights. Up next, we'll share some practical tips for beginners who want to use ChatGPT to improve their English.
Let's keep going.
All right, Jason, now that we know why ChatGPT worked so well, what tips do you have for beginners who want to get the most out of it?
Great question, Julia. Here are my top. First, be specific with your requests. Instead of saying, "Help me with English," try, "Can you correct my grammar in this sentence?" Or, "Give me simple sentences about travel."
That helps ChatGPT give exactly what you need.
Second, practice daily, even just 10 minutes. Consistency beats long but rare sessions. ChatGPT is always ready, so make it part of your routine.
A little every day adds up fast.
Third, don't be afraid to ask for explanations. If you don't understand a correction or a new word, ask ChatGPT to explain in simple English. It's your personal tutor.
I love that. Learning and understanding go hand in hand.
Also, try to use English out loud when you chat. Speak the sentences, read them, practice your pronunciation.
That's key for improving your speaking skills.
Finally, mix it up. Use ChatGPT for grammar, vocabulary, writing, and conversation practice. Variety keeps learning interesting.
Great advice. So for our listeners, be specific, stay consistent, ask questions, speak out loud, and keep it fun.
Exactly! That's how you turn ChatGPT into your best English coach.
Coming up next, we'll invite our listeners to take a 30-day ChatGPT challenge and share their progress.
Let's inspire everyone to start their own journey.
All right, listeners, now it's your turn. Are you ready to take the 30-day ChatGPT challenge?
Yes, it's simple. Just spend 10 to 15 minutes a day practicing English with ChatGPT. You can focus on grammar, vocabulary, writing, or speaking, whatever you need most.
Remember to be consistent. Make it part of your daily routine, maybe after breakfast or before bed.
And don't worry about mistakes. ChatGPT is your safe space to learn and grow.
If you want, keep a journal of your progress. Write down new words, corrected sentences, or questions you asked.
And feel free to share your progress with us on social media or in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories.
This challenge could be the start of your own amazing English journey, just like Jason's.
So, are you in? Let's do this together. Wow, what a journey! If you've listened this far, I want you to remember this. Learning English is a marathon, not a sprint.
Absolutely. Progress takes time, patience, and practice. But with tools like ChatGPT, you have a powerful partner right at your fingertips.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward. Every conversation brings you closer to fluency.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and celebrate your small wins. They add up to big success.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope Jason's story inspires you to start or keep your English learning journey.
And remember, you're never alone. We're all learning together.
See you next time on the English Learning Podcast. Keep speaking, keep growing.